Hi, Alex here from redeveloper.com, and in this episode you are going to learn how to verify your purchases. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, I know I have promised you to purchase in this episode, but first you need to verify if there are any purchases. You need to verify your receipts before you can make any purchases. Or even if you want to show some content, you must verify your receipt first. So to do that, let's just stop this from running. And now let's just go to Google Chrome, and in the SWIFTUI GitHub repos README, just scroll down to Verify Purchases and Subscriptions. And here you have Verify Purchase. Now let's just copy out all of this. We will verify our purchase. You know, there are two types in this kind of interpretation. There are two kinds of verifications. One for consumables and non-consumables, and one verification for auto-renewables and non-renewing subscriptions. So we will deal with the first one for now, with the verify purchase method that we are going to create now. Let's just jump right into here and let's create func. And let me just give you some room here. Okay, so you may see. So I will just paste all of that code into here. And as you can see, we have an Apple receipt validator here that will talk to the Apple servers and validate our receipt that we have, or maybe we don't have on our Sandbox in our app. So we have here a shared secret and a product ID. So we need to input these. So I will just add here with ID, and that will be a string, and shared secret, that also will be a string. And let me just change this. Okay, and shared secret here. Now, where exactly is your shared secret? Well, your shared secret, and I will just go ahead and type in here let shared secret, and we will just add it here manually, and that can be found in iTunes Connect. Let's go back to iTunes Connect. Yep, we are. Well, let's go back to in-app purchases and let's see where our shared secret is. Let's just find it. And app-specific shared secret. So inside in-app purchases, you can click on this app-specific shared secret and click on it. And you have to generate your app-specific shared secret here. Let's just generate it and let's just copy it and paste it inside our project. Okay, so there you have your shared secret. Let's just build this out and see if any errors occur. No, we have, as you can see, it highlights our shared secret here. And here is our shared secret. So let's verify our first purchase, okay? So verify purchase with string ID. Let's call this in-app purchase IDs, and the first one, okay, 0, 0. If you don't know what all of this means, don't really recognize the two-dimensional array, go ahead and take a look at my previous video. Okay, and we will just verify our shared secret, and let's just build and run and see what happens. Hit Command, not B, I'm sorry, Command R, and let's build and run and see what do we get in our log. So the receipt verification failed. We have a network error, and that is because receiving these kind of informations don't work on simulator. So let me just plug in my device here. So we need to work on an actual device. Okay, let's just close this out, open up QuickTime Player so you may see what I'm doing here. Okay, and go ahead and file new movie recording, and now you know how you can display your device on your screen. Let's just wait for it. And here we go. Okay, now let me just select my device and let's build and run. Okay, let's select QuickTime Player so you may see what happens here. Okay, build has succeeded. Okay, let's just wait for it. It's building up. Okay, let's sign in because we need to sign in, of course. Okay, the problem is that we cannot access iTunes Connect and purchase or verify our receipt because I am signed in with my current live Apple ID. We need to create a Sandbox tester, or if you already done so, then use this Sandbox tester. So to create a Sandbox tester, go ahead and go to test flight. Yeah, we need to add a new test information. I will show you how to create a Sandbox test user in a later video, but for now, if you do have one, and then you need to sign out of your current, let me just stop this Xcode. You need to sign out of your current app ID and then just sign in with your Sandbox test user. So let me just sign out here. Okay, let's sign out. Yes, before now it is signing out, I have just remembered, go to users and roles, and there you can set up your Sandbox testers. So here we have Sandbox testers, and then add a new by clicking this plus button. Okay, while we are removing, okay, and it has been signed out, I will use this alex2@rebeloper.com, but we will create Sandbox tester users in a later video. So let's go back, and here you can see I am signed out. And now let's just build and run again our project on our iPhone. And let's see how this works. Okay, here we have. And now we are going to fetch our info. Yes, it has been fetched. And finally, we are going to verify our purchase. Let's just wait for that. And because we are already signed, we want to sign in because this must be a bug in the Sandbox test users, because it already says the user has never purchased this product. So we have already verified this. Let's go back to settings, and to be on the positive side, to be 100% sure, let's just sign in, and I will just sign in as maybe it's because I have already tested this with this Sandbox tester, and it realizes that I do have a Sandbox tester. You should have a pop-up when you are first testing your verification for your receipt, and you will need to sign in with your Sandbox tester user credentials. Okay, let's wait for it to sign in. Okay, I am in, and let's just close this and build and run again, and let's see if our verification goes through again. It did go through the first time, but let's see if everything works. Yes, it has gone through. The user has never purchased this product. Well, the first product that we have added is this consumable. Okay. And that is for verification. Now, we want to verify our auto-renewable subscriptions too. So let's create a new function down below here, because it's not the same. So func. Now let's go back to SWIFTUI StoreKit's README file, and here, as you can see, we have a verify subscription tab, and we can just simply copy and paste this out and drop it into our function. Now, copy and pasting is a good thing to do, but you need to understand what you are doing. First of all, let's delete these received items. Okay, so we don't have any warnings. And of course, we add our ID. That's a string. Okay, and let me just type in here with ID. Okay, we add our subscription ID here, and we have our shared secret. So let's type that into, and that is a string again. And now, as you can see, we have the type of auto-renewable. So, and it says non-renewing for see it below. So let's just take a look at how this works for auto-renewable and how this works for non-renewing subscriptions. So we have two types of purchase results, one for auto-renewable and one for our non-renewing subscription. Okay, let's go ahead and make the logic for all of this. So first of all, we need to create an enum, and that is subscription type. And let it be an int, and case, let's say auto-renewable, and that is 0, and not dot, I'm sorry, auto-renewable, and case. Okay, and that is for the second. So we will add here, we don't need this case here. Then we will add a new type here of type, and that is, let me just capitalize this, and that is subscription type. And here, when we have a success for our receipt, we are going to check if this type is an auto-renewable or a non-renewing subscription. So let's say switch, and that is type. So the first case is dot auto-renewable, and the second case is dot non-renewing. And for the first case, we are going to just copy all of this chunk of code out and paste it here. And let's just do the same for the non-renewing, but now we are going to change this to the non-renewing purchase result. Okay, let's go back, and here we go. Okay, one last thing is a valid duration, and that is, if you go and take a look at the definition of our non-renewing valid duration, it is a time interval. So we need to add a time interval again, a valid duration, and that is of time interval. And because this is only set when we are using non-renewing subscriptions, that this should be an optional. Now let's just guard and let for this valid duration equals valid duration, else let's just return. And if we do have this valid duration, then we can enter it for our non-renewing type. Okay, and of course here we have our ID. Let's type in ID, and that about covers how we verify our subscriptions. Now let's go back to our view did load, and let's verify one of our subscriptions. Let's okay, let's build to make sure that we can have completions. Let's verify, and here is our subscription. we need to set this to nil. Let's build again. So we may get options for our verify subscription function, verify subscription, and we will use an auto-renewable. So with string ID in-app purchase IDs, and let's take a look at, they are in the third column, third row. So we are going to type in 2, and it's the first subscription, and the shared secret is of course the shared secret, and the type is auto-renewable. So let's see, let me just comment this out so you may see what happens. Let's go to QuickTime Player and let's see what is inside our console. Okay, and here we have it. The user has never purchased this product, and this is here. Okay, the user has never purchased our product. Let me just delete this. It should be fine. Okay, and that is how you can verify subscriptions. Now, you want to verify all of them, all right? And that can be done inside our for loops. Well, when you are going to add your title for your buttons. So very simply, you could just add verify purchase or verify subscription, but now you need to check if they are consumables, non-consumables, or subscriptions, or auto-renewable or non-renewing subscriptions. So for that, we have that is how this handy 2D array comes into place. Let me just close this. Handy array comes into place because we can check for the types of in-app purchase IDs. So let's just go ahead and type in a switch statement here, switch, and we are interested in the column, the row, and switch I, and case it is 0, and case it is 1, case it is 2, and case it is 3. And of course, here we need this, and we have, of course, let's just wait for the default and I will just show you that. Okay, in our first case, let's just verify our purchase the simple way. Okay, let's just verify our purchase, and this should be I, and this should be a J, with our shared secret, of course. The second column is also a non-consumable, so we can use, and we need to add a lot of selves here because we are inside our completion handler. Self and self. Okay. Next one is the same. Now, the third one is our subscription, our auto-renewable subscription. So, sorry about that. So we need to copy this verify subscription, and it is an auto-renewable. Okay, let's add in our selves here, self, self, and self. Okay, and the last one is, and I will just type in here, self.verify subscription, and now we are going to choose with the valid duration and the verify subscription, and that is self.in-app purchase IDs. We need to correct this with I and J. I and J again, and the shared secret is self.shared secret, of course, and now we have a non-renewing type of subscription, and the valid duration is a time interval, and let's just copy this out from our SWIFTUI StoreKit README file. Okay. And let me go here. Okay, and that should be it. I believe, yes, switch must be exhaustive. So I will just type in here a default value. And that is a print statement. Let's just build and see if everything works. Okay, build has succeeded, and now let's just build and run and see the output. And we should have Sever never has purchased this product. And we do. We have 8 of them. Why is that? Well, I will just take a look at it and maybe, oh yeah, of course, we need to comment this out. Let's build and run again. And we should be finished with verifying our purchases. Let's just wait for it. Oh, it has already loaded. So I will just show you the... Okay, and here we have it. The user has never purchased any of these products. And you can believe me, they are all going through that 2-dimensional array. Okay, that was it for verifying purchases with SWIFTUI Store Kit. If you did like this video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of these videos from me, go ahead and click on the subscribe button down below. And as always, I will see you in the next one.